Okay, sir.
So last class we discussed about financial measures, okay, performance measures. In that we learned what is financial performance measures, why we need to conduct that performance, what are the importance of financial measures, and why we need financial measures, and what are the limitations of financial measures, and what are the Swiss 16 form of financial measures which will be used in financial activities. So these are things we learned. So now about non-performance measures, non-financial performance measures. It's another important topic we're going to discuss today. So, in the financial measures, when we want to analyze that financial measures, we're going to take a historical data. With that historical data only, we're going to measure the financial performance as well as the business strength we can observe in that financial performance measures. Now come to non-financial performance measure. What is non-financial performance measure? Which is not related to finance. So these measures we're going to conduct like customer satisfaction and the customer feedback, supply services. These are things we're going to observe in the non-financial performance measures. Now, non-financial performance measure means it's going to measure the establishment of non-financial indicators of a business. So, non-financial indicators will be measured in this performance measures. These measures focus on long-term success and the qualitative aspects of the business. When we want to succeed in a long-term basis, we need to consider this non-financial performance measures also in your business. Then only you can survive in a business for a longer period, as well as you can observe the qualitative aspect. What are the what type of service we are providing to our customers? It can be observed in this non-financial performance measures. Okay. Now, in this non-financial KPIs, what is KPIs? I already told you. KPIs means key performance index. Okay. So in non-financial KPIs are not expressed a monetary value. That KPIs what we are using in non-financial performance measures, we won't use any monetary values. In other words, they are not directly associated with the currency signs. Okay. They focus on other aspects of the business and are often they concentrate on leading measures. It is nothing but forward looking. The performance, financial performance measures are concentrating the historical data. That means lagging measures. They're going to concentrate on lagging measures. Here, the KPIs of non-financial measures are concentrated on leading measures. That means forward-looking measures. Okay, compared to these financial KPIs. While it's true that non-financial KPIs are not associated with the finance. I already told you it is not associated with the financial activities. That does not mean that it cannot be in a numeric manner. So whatever the measures, whatever the analysis you're going to make it in this non-financial activity, it can be measured in a numerical manner only, but it is not in a financial matters. Okay. These type of measures can be either quantitative and qualitative. These non-financial measures can be measured or analyzed through qualitative as well as quantitative manner in a numeric. Okay. Many organizations view employee skills. For example, if you want to concentrate on employees' soft skills, so which can help to your business development. It's a one type of um, non-financial KPIs which will be highlighted that employee soft skill. It can be observed with the help of quantitative or qualitative manner. It's the biggest contribution of non-financial measures. Now, why the KPIs of non-financial performance measures are very, very important? Why? What are the advantages or importance? So here, so if you come to that non-financial performance measures, important, I can classify in two manner. One is primary reasons, another one is secondary reasons. If you come to primary reason, the primary purpose of non-financial performance measure, which will be adopted in your business, mainly two primary reasons we're going to adopt it. One is it helps to explain and provide a context for financial KPIs. So it going to provide whatever the financial measures are there. The financial measures only concentrate on lagging indicators, but these non-financial measures are indicator of leading measures. That means future what is going to happen. So it's going to look for future activities. So that's the one advantages we're going to get. It explains it's going to provide some information about that business. The future development can be observed with the help of this non-financial performance indicators. Okay. Secondly, if you come to secondary primary reason for non-financial KPIs which will be adopted in your business, the main reason is to link to certain aspects of your overall strategies. Whatever the strategies you are adopted in your business, it can be adopted. For example, if you want to know the employees' performance, the employees' performance can be identified through non-financial KPIs, as well as the customer satisfaction. The customer satisfaction can be observed with the help of non-financial measures. So there are some certain aspects can be observed. The main aspect can be observed with the help of this non-financial KPIs, which can be based on your mission can be satisfied with the help of providing best customer services with the help of non-financial KPIs. It's another purpose we're going to adopt this measures. Okay, these are the two primary reasons we're going to conduct non-financial performance measures. Then if we come to secondary reasons, it helps to capture strength and weakness of your business. So you can observe the strength and weakness of your business through KPIs. That means non-financial performance KPIs. If you are sold, if you are introduced your product in your business in a new market, so you can get the customer feedback. When you're going to get the customer feedback, the customer going to give their opinion. Through that, you can observe the strength of your product as well as weakness of your product. This is one example I can give. Through non-financial performance measure, we can observe this highlights the strength or weakness of your service as well as your service as well as your product or whatever things which you are conducted the survey in that feedback survey. Okay. Next, it affects the business performance. So whatever the survey you conducted through non-performance financial performance measures, you can observe what is your strength as well as weakness. The weakness can be improved, weakness can be avoided and improve yourself and perform well in your business, and you can get the, for example, if you take one example, if the HR recruiting, the budgeted skyrocketed, that means it's a one type of technique which will be used by the HR manager. So here, when in one department, if you going to, if you require some 10 employees, the HR recruiter going to appoint only 5 employees. Through 5 employees, you're going to take a work from them. So why? HR recruiter, why they are selected this type of budgeted recruitment? So in this, it can be highlighted. There are more employees which are already available. Excess employees are available in another department, which can be transferred. That's the reason. It's a one type of the business performance. We can avoid the loss, hiring losses or execution cost. The cost can be avoided. Unnecessary, we don't want to recruit more than what the employees are required. But we recruit 10 employees we need. But outside employees we recruited only 5. And other 5 employees who are all available in another department can be transferred to them. So that's a thing we can observe through non-performance financial performance measures indicators. Okay, it's another secondary purpose can be observed. So it affects the business performance also. Third secondary reason, it gives the employees better feedback on how to meet the strategic objectives. Strategic objective is it's nothing but one type of business objectives. The business objective as well as the common objectives, the employees objectives as well as business objectives make it as a one common objective. It is the strategic objectives can be make it by the prepared by the manager through this non-financial KPIs are specific and measurable and ladder of the organization. Whatever the strategy you adopted in a team members, you can get the feedback from the employees, and with the help of that, we can um, change our strategic objectives, or we can change our rules and regulations. So it gives the better feedback from the employees. So it is another thing. If your employees feel good, we can attempt our work to do done within a specified period. So it cannot be waste our time. So it's another main advantages to provide the employees better feedback. Okay. So next, secondary objectives. So external factors, we can avoid some external factors which cannot be unpredictable, but we can reduce it. The losses can be reduced, like external risk, like external control, it cannot be controlled, but we cannot neglect it. The thing, like recession nowadays, due to that COVID-19, we got unemployability, and the industries are not getting more job opportunity in industry. That's the recession we are getting. So you people be ready with that and to solve that problem, and we can avoid some losses. That's the recession, war, and whatever things, the god, earthquake, whatever things it may happen. It can be adjusted with the external factors by making a non-financial measures. Okay. So these are the secondary reasons we need to conduct non-financial performance measures. Now, how can measure non-financial performance measures? Analysis can be conducted through different tools or techniques. First one, if you come to customer point of view, customer satisfaction, I told you. If you want to make it customer satisfaction, we need to, how we can conduct that for non-financial performance, customer point of view. Conversion rate is the one technique which will be applied. The percentage of interaction, the result, the formula I already highlighted in this part. The conversion rate, the customer conversion rate, which can shows the customer satisfaction. Next one, retention rate is another thing. Contact value or volume by channel. The contact volume by channel means customer prefers. The comparing with the different customer preferences. Okay, the contact value of channels. So these are all highlighted in this PPT only, as well as my notes. You can observe it. Then customer satisfaction index. It is another index which will be. Who is this? Pooja. Okay. Net promoter score. The net promoter score is the another thing which can be helpful to the customer satisfaction. The likelihood that the customer will recommend it, the brand. So nowadays, if I take one example, if I want to buy some biscuits, the brand I can remember now also. Whenever I go there somewhere, if I want to have that biscuit, I can buy Parle. It's a brand. The brand indicator which can shows the net promoter score. That means what the promotional activity you conducted, how much the customer can remember that. So that's the thing. These are the 5 indicators which can shows the customer satisfaction or customer related. Then if you come to internal process, now within an industry, I told internal factors. The internal strength or weakness can be observed in this customer support tickets. The customer support tickets is number of new tickets. That means who are the number of new customers who are joined in our product can be highlighted with the help of this. Okay, the product defect percentage. The product defect percentage can be highlighted with the help of this KPI. The product defect percentage. That means what the product manufacturing can be happen. What are the number of defective unit we are getting? That means the employees training it may be. So it can be highlighted on time rate. The on-time rate is the another technique which will be applied in this, the percentage of time product where the deliver promptly in a scheduled time. That means when the customer required when the customers are demanded, that time only we need to provide our products. If the customers not demanded, we won't get it. That's the on-time rate or the on-time rate percentage we are fulfilling it. It can be highlighted in the internal process, efficiency measures, efficiency of each and every industries in that KPI. Okay. Then overdue project percentage. Overdue project percentage is nothing but number of projects which you are took approval and how many projects are lagging in can be observed in this overdue project percentage. Okay. Then if you come to learning and growth, learning and growth means employees point of view. The employees point of view, we're going to observe in this part the salary competitive ratio, that means SCR. SCR ratio, which can highlight the competitiveness of compensation option. That means say how many employees are there, what is the position, and what is the salary they are drawing. Is it satisfied with them or not? We can observe. Next, for employee productivity rate, the employee efficiency can be observed in this part. Okay, turnover rate. The turnover means the success of retention efforts. The top performers, who are the top performers, which department, and as per the plan, they got performance is very high. It can be observed in this turnover, high performance. Average time to hire, that means how many times we going to hire in a year, we can observe in this part. Then internal promotion rate. Internal promotion rate means the growth, the top performance, and the top performer who are performing in this, how we are encouraging them through giving some promotion, we can observe in this part. So these are the different 15 examples for non-financial performance measures, KPIs. Okay. Now come to next. The difference between financial, go to next part. So difference between the FPM and NFPM. So you may get this type questions most probably. So you already know that what is the FPM and what is non-FPM. So here in this non-FPM as well as FPM, there is some difference. They may ask some questions in this part. So FPM, the FPM is concentrate on a short-term success of a business. It focuses on revenue, profit, and cash flow of the company. It is mainly concentrated on short-term basis only. Okay, it is concentrated only revenue, profit, as well as cash flow of the company. Then if you come to NFPM, its measurement indicates the deficiency areas of a business where we are facing some difficulties in that business can be effect for a long-term strategy. It is depend on the long-term strategy. It is short-term success. It is long-term strategic success. It is considered long-term strategic success. It measures primary focus on satisfaction of the customers as well as their retention. They are staying in our what you call it, in our service or not. The brand development, employee motivation, and capacity of the organization. That means say it is not related to finance. It is related to finance. Okay. The second difference, the company primarily address on shareholders. It primarily address on shareholders. Okay. This main measurement primarily focus on shareholders. Okay, address to the shareholders. It primarily address on management of the company. Okay, shareholders are different from the management. Okay. Next, third difference, the financial performance will be reflected in financial statement. With the help of finance statement only, we're going to prepare financial performance measures. We're going to analyze it. And non-financial performance measures are important for the internal management of the company, and therefore the report are generated internally itself. It is not depend on the financial statement. It is mainly depend on the internal management of the company. The important on internal management of the company, and reports are generated by the internal activities. It can be used. Next, it applied to those companies which have a primary goal to earn a profit and increase the revenue. This type of performance measures are applied only those companies which are, who are mainly concentrate on primary goal is to earn more profit and increase the revenue. Then this one, non-financial performance measures, it is also applied companies, not only limited company, those companies which have primary goals to NPOs, non-performing organization, non-profit organization, who are using NFPMs. Okay, it does not have any intention to making a profit. So here it can be applied POs as well as NPOs. This type of measures. Next, accuracy of FPM can be manipulated by creating creative accounting and window dressing. So here, this FPM, whatever the data we collected with the help of financial statement, it can be manipulated. That means we can create a, you people know that the accounts are prepared by the different companies in a different manner. Two books are they maintain. Like in Kannadadalli ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, Raman ಲೆಕ್ಕ, Krishna ಲೆಕ್ಕ. Like that only it may happen. The manipulation can be happened with the help of FPM. But in FPM, in NPFM, have less chance to manipulate. It's not a manipulation we may see in this NFPM, but less chance. But here, more chances are there. These are the main differences of FPM as well as NFPM. Okay. So, Madhu, please stop the record and we will continue the class.